Identity is the belongingness of a person to a group on the basis of some common interest. If this common interest is diluted, fractured, or somehow the perception towards this common interest in a person is weak, he cannot be a very strong. It simply means when we rejoice with the success of scientific achievements of a nation and its defeat, the same way we are having some sort of identification from that nation. The belongingness should not be shied away from the negative aspects of the nation. That means, if I, being an Indian, am proud of the scientific achievements of my country or the victory of cricket team on the other country, at the same time, I shy away from the defeat of my nation, the wrong things happening in my nation, rapes happening in my nation, injustice happening to my nation or in my nation, I somehow am trying to dilute my identity. The idea of belongingness with the nation. This is fundamentally true for anyone who is belonging to any part of the world or any country. I shy away from the defeat of my nation, the wrong things happening in my nation, rapes happening in my nation, injustice happening to my nation or in my nation, I somehow am trying to dilute my identity. The idea of belongingness with the nation. This is fundamentally true for anyone who is belonging to any part of the world or any country in the world. We heard from Chinese statesmen about disciplining the Indian soldiers, and to some extent I think it is true, because the Indian soldier as a system, army as a system whole, is not very clean. And it should not be out of fear. Somebody should respect the Army, Navy, or Air Force of India, but respect. That should come spontaneously from within, right? And therefore, this is very much required to stand by those grounds also where Army fails, to comply with the belief system that we are having, the trust we are having in them, to do something right, rightfully, at the right time, properly, for the interest of the people of the nation who make them. People are a very important factor, so be considered as the core of any nation, including that of the political system, economic system, psychological and social system. Army is one among them. So, The idea is to discipline them properly. However, my innate belief is that the ultimate goal of the soldiermanship is not respecting the territory of a nation, but the women. I fundamentally believe in respecting territory. We are trying to envisage that idea, that linkage of the organizations, institutions, and agencies with that of the nation that gives a meaningful meaning. We say it respecting the dignity of women at the local and global levels. As I said, the fundamental belief of a soldier is vested in respecting the dignity of women. It gives acute pain because this was narrated by a mother about her own daughter who was possibly molested or something by an army personnel and was forced to leave the job out of fear. In all these circumstances, when we all cry for or shout for the trust that we should be having towards our own army, it is very important to understand that in these two sentences that I have just said consists of some of the very, very, very deep concepts of the belief system: mother, daughter, dignity, molestation, which is the negative of respecting the dignity of women, and also distrust in that sense that a commoner should be having towards its security and enforcement agencies and personnel in the country. So, some ranging are required. There is no perfectly clean system anywhere in the world. But however, if it is possible, the system being strong and transparent and accountable with love to people can certainly make some difference for the people they are working for or they are functioning for. In my incapacity, I cannot bring justice to this world, but certainly I can invoke the sense of responsibility in the system and the people who are in authority. By conveying this to you from the deepest thought of mine, my meaning is still the same. That trust should not be breached. In mutual respect, no matter from what occupation people come from, if that is genuine and not illegal, should bring respect to people of the same degree and same level as that of army personnel.